Hey, it's Amanda. Thanks for sticking around. I know it's been a while. I'm just going to share a flip through of my everyday planner. It's also my wallet. This is a custom Nomad, special Nomad from Spek. The leather is called Touch Me Noir, and you can find more information about it on their blog, and I'll link it below in the comments. It also has the big back pocket and 4 strings here. So as I said, this is my everyday carry. I've been using it for a year and a half, and I've been in standard notebooks since 2016. So this is just rulers, stamps. My daughter's super into this right now, this little magnifying glass, but it likes to go missing, so I'm keeping it in there. And then on this emergency card, I just made this in Microsoft Word, laminated it. It has my phone number, my husband's phone number, a couple emergency contacts, and information about my kids. This stack of cards is mostly medical providers that we call frequently. This is a couple of thank you cards, actually. So that's all I keep up there. And then I have one Foxy Fix dashboard around all of these notebooks. And what I did was I cut it just like down the spine, and then I increased the width of the spine by putting packing tape, and packing tape being the two pieces together. I hope that makes sense. So this is a secretarial flap one, and this is just a postcard from Pumpkin Paper Co. I've just got some stickers back here from Sweet Fox and Paper Kumiko. Everything rhymes and starts with a P today. So this first insert is A Month on 2 Pages by Paper and Cats. This little quote is actually the pin back card, half of it from, can you see, Get to Workbook? She has great products, Elise. Get to Workbook on Instagram, and then .com as well. These are just stickers for the year. So yeah, this is from Paper and Cats. I've been using her Month on 2 Pages since 2016, gosh. And this is just a yearly overview with the numbered weeks from Peanuts Planner Co. So as I said, this is just a month on 2 pages. Monday Start is my favorite. I do use some stickers, and I do plan everything ahead in pencil or either post-it notes. And then when I set up for the month, I flip it over to pen and add some stickers. I've pretty much always done it that way. I find then I have more control over what is emphasized. I have to look at it for a whole month, so I like it to be neat and orderly. And using pencil first gives me the most control over that process. And then if I am out and about and I don't have a pencil, because I do just carry a pen with me a lot of times, I can either use a post-it note or I can add it in my daily pages, which I'll get to next. I can just add it into my daily pages as a task to handle, to transfer onto here when I get home. So this next insert, remind me to go back to this clip though, but that's the first insert. Second insert is this tracking. It's kind of a monthly overview. This is also by Taylor at Paper and Cats. It's a custom idea that I had, and she made it wonderful. So over here are my weekly tasks with the numbers. Usually I run like Monday tasks, midweek tasks, and this is what I do on Saturday and Sunday. These are monthly things that I like to do. Most of it's cleaning, and then I like to write the date that I did it, so when I'm looking back, I can see when the last time I had completed that. Projects is whatever I'm working on that month, and then I usually give myself a due date and then check it off. Down here, I leave either for just miscellaneous notes. In the past, I've listed the projects that I'm working on outside of these, if that makes sense. I only carry a few months at a time right now, so I've got enough left for the year in here. I've already started making some notes in October, but I haven't filled it out yet. So there's August, and then half of January, because that's what happens when you take apart the notebooks, take out the staples, and only use what you need. And I don't mind doing that, and they'll all store just fine. So like there's July. That's just how it works out. And that's fine with me, because I would rather lighten my load than worry about things storing in order, because they'll still be next to each other. And I'm not likely to reference that anyway. I always use this ollie clip to keep these two connected. Partially because I use this insert to track the location of my daughter's injection. We rotate the site, and I have just decided not to memorize that because I can record it. It's one less thing my brain has to hold on to. So I'm toggling between this at least once a night when I'm giving her medication, and then other times throughout the day. So I really like having that ollie clip there. It's always there. That was the first 2 strings, just some post-it notes here. Everybody asks me where I get my blank or my craft post-it notes. You can find them at Daiso if you have one nearby, or you can also order them on Amazon, and I'll put my Amazon link below. I get a tiny percentage if you purchase anything through my link, and we use that to support our rare disease community, any income that comes through there. So thank you if you choose to use that. I do appreciate it. Okay, sidetracked. Back on track to my daily pages. So this is an insert from Paper Penguin Company, Paper Penguin Co. And this is Tomoe River paper, I believe is the correct, sorry guys, it's late, correct pronunciation. So this is a dot grid and 180 pages. You can also order, 160 pages, because you can also order an 80-page insert. I started with the 80-page insert when I started doing this, and then since then have bumped up to the 180. The 180-page insert lasts me about 3 to 4 months. I think 4 is the average. I've been in one for up to 6 months before. It really just depends on if I use a day per page, or if I use 2 pages per day, or if, some days I'll have 2 days on 1 page. And that's what I love about it, because I'm not wasting paper. I'm not worried about it. If I get a phone call and need to take a bunch of notes, like there's always room for whatever I need. It's perfect for me. So thank you, Jess, for convincing me to use it on 2017. Jess, who's on here, Pacific Planner 74, she convinced me to use it, because it is hard to go from no structure, or from structure to no structure, but it's so open-ended, and you don't have to spend a bunch of time making layouts if you don't want to. Okay, this is blotting paper that I just cut down to fit. I do usually use fountain pens. So what happened was I dropped my favorite one. It's the Pilot Prera fine nib, and I really liked it because it was almost like a 0.4, 0.38 size that it would put down. And I dropped it, unfortunately, and it's putting out a lot thicker line right now. And it's, it's just my thing. I really like this thin line. So I'm not using it right now in my everyday planner. I'm still using it in other things. I am enjoying just kind of using my stickers right now that I've kind of been hoarding, because not all stickers are going to work well with fountain pens. So that's why I'm not using my fountain pen right now. I have my eye on a Pilot Vanishing Point though. So hopefully that will be my next pen. And I've decided not to try to fix the nib of the Pilot Prera. I think it would end up breaking, and the pen itself was about $25, so it's not worth sending in for repairs. But I digress. So in the back of this dot grid notebook, I have been doing this for 3 or 4 notebooks now, so I know what I like, but I start from the back and I count in to this whatever page, however many lists I decide that I want to have, and these are my action categories, and this is a getting things done philosophy, more or less, that I don't know how much I've changed it from the original book. I need to go back and read the book. So these are basically 10 different categories in my life, and these are things that don't need to be done right away for me, but things that I want to do eventually. And by eventually, I mean short term. So if I want to add something to my homeschool notebook, or if I see an affirmation that I really like, I have a list for my husband. So if my husband's not around, or we don't have time to talk about something specific, I can put it on his list. And then when we do have time to sit, I have a really efficient way to go through things with him. If I'm sitting at the computer, one of the stuff that I need to work on there, things I'm waiting on, and also a wish list. So those are all back in here, and I found that how much I use this really fluctuates depending on just what else is going on. We were actually pretty busy this summer, so I didn't use it as much because I just wasn't doing other things outside of just not mucking through the day, but I was just really focused on daily planning and other projects. But other times I really heavily use those lists. I want to go back just a little bit and talk about my weekly planning and my daily planning. I'm pretty rigid. I've been doing this for a while with the same, even sticker style. So usually on Saturday or Sunday, I'll add in the dates, the Monday through Sunday, the week number, and then a this and that sticker. And then I'll fill in the hard stuff with either deadlines or appointment times on this schedule. And then I'll start my weekly review, and I'll go back through these lists, from my daily page from the previous week, and then I'll look at my list back here as part of my weekly review as well. And then I start to fill those in, either scheduled on a day or just put down here as like something miscellaneous that needs to be done, hopefully this week. And then on my daily pages, I do a bullet journal style log. I do a box, or sometimes I use stickers, but like just an empty box is for tasks. I'm trying to find a good page. And an arrow means like going somewhere. A dot is a note. I try to do daily gratitude. I find it really helpful to just kind of add in little daily gratitude and notes about my day. It's just so good for my mental health. And then sometimes you'll see like a little heart in here, and that's usually just like a really happy memory or something with my kids. That, I think, covers my dot grid. That's what I kind of call my bullet journal within my traveler's notebook. This is just a calendar from Field Notes. Keep there. And then I recently took out, by recently, I mean like today, yesterday, I took out my meal planner and grocery list. I love this. It's also from Paper and Cats, but this is an empty one. I was never really using it to its full potential, partially because I think I'm just becoming really rigid in a lot of things. So we go grocery shopping every Monday, almost every Monday, literally. And we buy 4 to 5 meals, depending on how big they are. And then I make those meals whenever we feel like eating it that certain day of the week. So I don't really do any of this. I was mostly using this side, and then I would kind of look at our schedule, but I didn't need this page. So I think I have someone in here. Yeah, so like this is almost just all I need, just like a little post-it note. So I've kept that kind of as a reminder of like, really, that's all I need. So to downsize a little bit, and I never carried all of the inserts. I would take out, like a chunk and carry what I wanted. But I'm going to try to do without this for now, just to kind of slim this down a little bit. I did add in this craft folder, ironically, but this is just a national park postcard that we went to last year. And then in here I have the stickers that I use. I just cut this. This is from the Iris Design Shop, just an envelope, and I cut it and I put my kids' stickers in there because I like to carry stickers for them too. They were in here and I was kind of bulking it up. So they're back here now. And I've just got like some notes. This is funny. This is how I use my stickers instead of like hoarding them. And I also try to always buy things on sale. So I'll buy kits for fall, like the previous year, for example. And then I can use this to kind of track like what I'm doing and plan my colors on my monthlies. And if that doesn't give you joy, that's fine. It makes me happy. On this side, I have the Getting Things Done trigger list. There's a personal list and a work professional list, and those are free online. This notepad is from the Get to Work book line as well. And then these are my kids. Some translucent stickies. You can also find those on Amazon. This is just note paper from IKEA. And this last notebook is my reference notebook, and I can show you part of it, but not all of it. So this first little section here, these are inserts from Peanuts Planner Co. as well, and it's just all 12 months and all the dates down the side. And I kind of use that as like a health log for me and my husband. Like if we're sick or having any symptoms or anything like that, I kind of track when they start. And then I also started to track my like exercise, but I don't really exercise, so there wasn't much to track. So we'll see how that goes in the future. I do use it to track my migraines. It's been kind of helpful. 2020, just ideas of things that I want to change. This is like my daughter's login information for some activities. And this is emergency numbers. These are emergency numbers for like credit cards and things like that. I haven't filled out the index because it basically has it memorized. Sorry if I'm not in the frame. So this is just kind of the big picture for me. I update this whenever I feel like it. I just went through it this week, actually, as I was kind of like filtering through and downsizing. We're going on a trip really soon, actually, so I didn't want to carry anything superfluous, so that's why I kind of went through my planner this week. So this, I guess, are just big stuff, and then this is like what's in my planners, things that aren't working. I need to figure out what to do there, and then I just want to change how I'm tracking like our homeschool stuff. And then this next page, this is like my weekly review and my monthly review. I haven't figured out how I want these pages to look, but I do have these neat translucent page flags, which in theory I can move on to my daily pages as a reminder to finish that if I need to. Hang on a second. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. This is cleaning, vehicles, health notes for all 4 of us, some addresses, work information, packing lists, media, like books to read, movies to watch, but I've been trying to use the Goodreads app. And then this is my perpetual calendar, January through December, not dated. I have all our family's birthdays and anniversaries and holidays and things like that in there as well. And then, oh, that's just reminded me of something. For 2020, I haven't ordered my inserts yet. I will be using the same Paper and Cats one. And then I'm just keeping all the 2020 dates. Yep, I can show you guys this. Back here. So I know where they are. I'll transfer them when the time comes. And then on the back to my reference notebook, on the back of that, I just keep this cute little library card envelope and then our library receipts and some stickers. This is just the back of that dashboard that I cut down the middle. More scrapbook paper. This is my wallet, as I said, so like library, driver's license, insurance, Target card, which I should put on the app, gift card, credit card, notes. I keep a little cash in here, and then I tried not to hoard receipts and coupons, but sometimes that gets pretty thick. And then in the back, I have kind of some miscellaneous notes and then an informational pamphlet about my daughter's rare disease. I think that's all I wanted to say. It's been a while, so thank you for sticking around. Or if you're like new here and you're wondering if she ever posts videos, I do. My YouTube channel is not dead. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always open to chat. You can message me on here or on Instagram. I'll probably reply more quickly on Instagram. Thanks for watching.